After watching this movie, I feel like I know Black Panther. I feel like me and him are connected on some level. Like I understand things about him as a person. Before this movie in the MCU, Black Panther was just Ninja Catman. Step into the spotlight. So Black Panther is finally here, and oh my god, is it being well received. Critically and commercially, it's doing a great job, and for good reason. Black Panther is a good movie, and it's very different. It feels new. Not so much in the terms of the narrative of the movie. Excluding the villain, the narrative is quite Marvel-esque, which definitely isn't a bad thing. I mean, I love Marvel. But the main thing that makes this movie so unique is that for a superhero movie, it feels so fresh and good, because so many superhero movies are beginning to feel like rehashes of old ones. You know what? That's okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you can definitely bring out an upgrade. The African setting of this movie is so cool to see. Like, Africa as a continent is practically untouched in previous comic book films, so it's so nice to see a movie of this scale, of this mass, that's so epic to be set in this really new and refreshing environment. I mean, it's nice really whenever superhero movies are set outside of big cities like New York, London, or Metropolis. The characters in this movie are great. They make the film. Killmonger, brilliant. Everything about him, great. I really didn't expect anything less from Michael B. Jordan. He continues to prove himself as one of Hollywood's best modern talents. And the villain in this movie is not two-dimensional like many of the Marvel villains have been. Fuck you, Malekith. And he ties in very naturally with the narrative. It's not forced at all. Andy Serkis as Ulysses Klaue is a spectacle to watch, as always. He's probably my favorite character in the movie. He's weird and strange, and for anyone who knows me in real life, I like weird and strange people. Shuri is a wonderful addition to the MCU. I cannot wait to see more come from her. And the Black Panther himself. Okay, so when I originally watched this movie, my initial thoughts on T'Challa was that he's not really the Black Panther that I know from the comic. Black Panther in the comics is unstoppable. The man is a freaking ninja. He's better than a ninja. He's a ninja. It's like a ninja, but it's faster, because he will not remain in your presence long enough for you to be able to pronounce that entire word. Oh my god, look, it's a ninja! Oh, he's gone. In the comic books, Black Panther is a character who has wielded the Infinity Gauntlet. He's a beast. However, I thought about this for a while, and it kind of makes sense. It's his first movie, so I shouldn't really expect the character to be as fleshed out and as experienced as I imagined him to be. However, boy, you better get there, because I want to see that shit. Okay, again, like I always do, I will talk about the very minimal things in this movie that I didn't like. Now, before I say this, let me just say, Kendrick Lamar, if you're watching, and I know you are, freaking love you, man, okay? I think you're a musical genius. I love all your music, I really like your style, and I did also like the album for Black Panther. However, I thought there were times in the movie where Kendrick's music and the film's score didn't really fit 100% with what was happening on screen, but that's a very minor complaint for me. And the only reason I feel like I noticed that is because a friend of mine pointed it out before I watched the film. Yes, you know who you are. And my next complaint. I'm not spoiling anything here that happens in the movie. I'm just saying, if there happened to be a moment in Black Panther where one of the main characters referenced a very outdated, dead, early 2016 meme, that probably wouldn't be something I was massively fond of, you know? Who said that? Who said that? But complaints-wise, that is it. Apart from that, good job. And also, I hear this movie is on track to have like the 5th largest movie opening of all time. Great. Awesome. That's amazing. You guys know from my previous video that I think it's very important this movie is successful. And if Black Panther is possibly the 5th biggest movie opening of all time, I can't even imagine how much money Infinity War is going to make. So overall, yeah. Black Panther's great. It's a really great original addition to the MCU. It really builds the Marvel universe as a whole so much more, and it has one of the best villains that Marvel has ever produced. So yes, I would recommend this movie, and I would recommend you go watch it. Add to that large pile of money. Anyone who likes Marvel movies will love this. And now that Black Panther is done, and it's released, and everyone can watch it, that means the next Marvel movie is Infinity War, and boy am I ready for that.
Hear what I say, we are the business today. Fuck shit is finished today. RT and J, we the new PB and J. We dropped the classic today.
Should we just expect memes in like all Marvel movies now? Using the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos creates like a Pepe. Oh my god, when Star-Lord comes down from space, he's gonna learn about so many memes. Wow, that is gonna be a wild ride.